Hi guys. I need to be sure that I'm online so I can see somebody watching and we can tell. Hey, hey. We will be on. So thank you all for joining. Thank you for being today on today. I have an amazing guest with me. And so I decided to say, let's take this live. Today, I have somebody that I've been watching online, and he is just hilarious. So the question we're going to ask you first is he or she? So today, I am honored. I am blessed to have Auntie Felicia. Oh no, we have Koi Longe, also known as Auntie Felicia. So we are going to get to know Koi Longe, and he's going to talk to us about his Auntie Felicia character. Thank you so much for joining us, Koi Longe. You Can Be Anything podcast.
Thank you so much, Spanish. This is going to be incredible. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Uh, I don't know, but anyway, go to Wuruwuru.
It go wuru wuru, right? That is what I told everybody. Join us and come see the wuru wuru right here. So thank you so much for joining. At first, I would like for you to talk a little bit about, okay, everybody is so excited to know, like, who is this funny, hilarious person? Please kindly talk a little bit about who you are as Koi Longe. Then, what everyone is waiting for, the Auntie Felicia part of you, will come later. But please kindly tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like, who is Koi Longe?
Okay, so who is Koelonge? So primarily, uh, Koelonge is a writer. Koelonge is a researcher, academic researcher, particularly. So, you can- very bookish.
Yes.
Uh, Ned Google. Ilunga is a TV host, and um, uh, what else? I think that would do for now. I also go as a comedian.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so with the comedy, the persona of Auntie Feli, who I created. Um, I think I've been a bit of a household name as Ko Ilunga already, known for my eccentric takes on cultural issues. Um, so this is the first thing. The comedy it's not a fresh thing for those who know me. I think I've always been considered to be very funny. I think I'm funnier as a movie. Um, not as if Eli could deny, but I think I'm funnier as a movie. Yeah, but that is the for those who know me. So this is a new adventure. It's something that it wasn't easy, but I'm sure we'll get to that. Yeah, that's big. I've taken some time. But say as I went in this show, I maybe talked like so easy. So I'm going to
See?
bear with it.
Ah, God, this is awesome. So again, behind this Auntie Felicia, that because truth be told, I have seen you on Freaky Table, but I really got to know more about you on as Auntie Felicia, right? So
Yeah.
it's nice enough that you have told us a little bit about Koi Longe, and now we are going to move into who is Auntie Felicia. So this is a character that you are using, and the first thing that I guess myself and anybody listening to us today wants to know is why this name? Why Auntie Felicia? What inspired this name?
Actually, I felt like it would seem quite redundant. Like, oh no, there wasn't anything special about choosing the name. It's just, I don't know how the Felicians would take this, but the Felicia name just seems like a name that would do well with trouble.
So Auntie Felicia is trouble, right?
Well, it's not just trouble. I don't want to pick stereotypes of her because Auntie Felicia is actually quite complex. She can be kind, she can be empathetic, she can be bullish, she can like bullish, like she can be almost everything because women are complex. They are not just one thing. So she can be a gossip, she can be the next day against gossiping, so it's all of these that um, I think that women show this very different shade. Yeah, I think it's interesting. But the Felicia name was a very beautiful ring. I was
Yes.
torn between Felicia and Miss. So the Felicia one.
Oh, interesting. Hey, just to confirm, those of you watching, can you hear us well? If you're watching, Sandrine, I see you. Can you please comment? Let me know that you can hear us properly. Sandrine, I see you online. Can you please confirm that you can hear us properly? All right, that is good. I'll wait for confirmation, but hopefully they can hear us. So again, one thing that I've had when I put it out there that hey, I'm going to be talking to Auntie Felicia. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's nice. We want to hear a couple of things about him and about Auntie Felicia, about her." So a lot of people in our community have expressed or have even spoken about, hey, comedy doesn't necessarily need to be a woman. This is one of the comments that I got when I put up my post with you. That I was going to talk with you. Like, why do you feel? So, this is like wanting you to respond to whoever wanted to know this. What makes you feel that being a woman, like using a woman character for your comedy, will be better than just being the man? Like, why choose a woman character over a man?
Okay, the first thing is um I always am confused about this whole thing. Because what is couched as oh people are they do their female impersonation in order to be funny. I don't think that's what they are trying. There is a subtext to what they are trying to say, which they don't necessarily express fully. So the couch is that question of you don't have to impersonate a woman to be funny. That's true. But then I'm funny as a woman. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yes. So even as
Using
Koi Longer, you are funny. So it's not even about
it,
being Auntie Felicia that makes you
exactly.
funny.
So I think Felicia is like an iteration of the art, like a longo. As a longo, I could do comedy as a man, and I am not doing comedy as a woman. I am impersonating. I'm a man who is funny, impersonating a woman. I'm not a woman, which means
That
I'm a
is a
funny
good
man
thing.
who can act like a woman and make people laugh. And that's not an easy thing to do, you know.
All right. Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
Women would not necessarily be funny being women. So I don't think that it's a valid thing to say. But I can tell you from a very important perspective, now not anti but from a very important perspective, this is a very patriarchal view of what what men aspire, which is if a woman was impersonating men, people might consider it to be cool. if a man is impersonating a woman, they are like women are
Yeah.
lesser gender. And so you should not debase yourself. It's a direct insult to women. And it's something which I find very offensive. I was very close to my mother. In many ways, about 60% of her is inspired by my mother. Her complexity, her beauty, the way she talks and everything. And it's built by other women who I interact with. And so
Mhm.
I feel like, you know, people love their mothers. And for those who have lived their mothers and had a personal relationship with their mothers, they will not see anything wrong with this. They will just see like mirrors of their
Yeah.
mothers, of their parents, and all of that. So you might say that you don't have to be a woman to be funny. Well, I have been a woman and I'm a funny. And trust me, so I have to deal with it for a very long time. You don't see Auntie Felicia so. You see her so. You see the thinking. It ain't got no sight. It ain't got no sight. You then yeah, it will shake it place.
Hey, Auntie Felina, personally don't know you. Seriously. But yes, because we're talking about this now, let me put this question on the screen because it's something I was going to ask you. I'm happy that Ida is here, Ida asked it. Like, is your character inspired by any particular person? You just spoke about how close you are to
Yes,
your mom. So can you talk a little
yes.
bit on that as Ida
A
asked?
lot, yeah, a lot more. The character is inspired by my mom. My mom was very funny. She could be extreme, she could be measured. But I really enjoyed, in hindsight, when she was extreme because it's so funny, you know. I remember once my mom and I were quite close, like most guys can, moms and their sons. And for my mom, she and I, we had a very close relationship. She's now of late. So in a way, it's a way of bringing back her memory. Which is why people cannot take it away from me. Because it's kind of living a life, living just reliving the experience.
Bless her.
I want to immortalize her memory
Yeah.
in many ways, without necessarily. So it's not 100% her, but it's a lot of her and other women that I have interacted with. I remember once she and I had a first argument at home, and she knew my favorite food is okra and egusi with stockfish. And my mom was the best cook. So she could not accept that I had defeated her in that argument. But it was a fierce argument going back and forth. And I left for something, I think for work. And by the time I came back, she was like, I cooked egusi, that egusi soup with okra. But you made the okra soup with vegetable in it and all of that. And
What's
then
up,
it's
fish?
like, she told me, oh, that love, she told me, okay, my grandma is Obi. Like, then the book I said, oh, I don't know today, I sweet okra. It's fine, we can go inside. And then she set it up on the table and then she said, go ahead and eat. So when I'm eating, she's there, say, eat it. I say, hey, you kill her. She say, okay, we can't have that make I kill you myself. I don't put poison in it. You talk for me anyhow.
Oh my
I
God.
wait, I'm
Yes.
like, what? This is not happening.
Oh my gosh. That is,
Yeah,
yeah, again, so we see where this all of this comes from. So it's not something
yeah,
that you're struggling. It is just in you. It is something that is
yes.
in you. And you talked about how close to your mother. You have other siblings? Are you an only child
Yeah.
or do you have siblings?
Oh, I have a lot of siblings. Uh,
You do?
so my mom has four children. That's three boys and girl. And my dad has seven. So I have a lot of siblings. Yes,
So you
we are
come from
quite
a big
close.
family. Oh,
Yes.
okay. That's good. That's interesting to know. And when we talk of Auntie Felicia, you do all of these things. What are some of the challenges that, and in this case, I'm talking of. I read. look at your videos, I read, sometimes I go through the comments, I see there is always those supporters and there's always those internet trolls. How do you manage that?
Okay, first, I don't really read a lot of comments. Um, because if you want to keep yourself, you avoid so yeah. I don't read a lot of comments. I'm focused on producing more content. So once I am putting out a skit, I'm working on the next because I believe it's my responsibility to entertain, not to bandy words, not to argue.
Yes.
If this is not your thing, it is not your thing. If you do not find it funny, you don't find it funny. And for that, I can help you.
Okay.
I am more focused. One of the things about we are at 35,000 Facebook subscribers in 2 months. That is unprecedented. That shows that there is overwhelming support in the public. What do
Yes.
I care about 2, 3, 4 trolls have an opinion about how funny this is? I
Yeah,
don't have that space to, to focus on that. So
that's
I'm
true.
working on the next thing. Yes, I'm working on something bigger for Felicia. I'm working on something that will make you guys much more entertained. See, my priority is for the 35,000 subscribers and followers. I don't have 1 minute to waste on trolls. Before getting into this, I am trained in media right up to PhD level. So I know the DNA of trolls. Until you give the attention, they have no power. Trust me.
That's true. That's a strong one that somebody like me can take. I remember I reached out when told you that I wanted to go live. I told you I'm really scared of live because sometimes I don't want to have to deal with what people are saying. So that's a good lesson for even me. As I'm talking to you today, that's a lesson for me that I have to
Yeah, I think
learn.
you have to have that habit. When I started with the comedy, I wanted to get feedback, and there is a difference between constructive criticism.
Yeah.
For example, I remember when I took the character, one of the things I wanted to make sure that I don't do stereotypes of women where we just about gossip. So you don't have kind of 3 dimensions, you don't have layers to the
Hmm.
character. So you've seen Auntie Felicia fighting for her friend. It's a man who wants to take over her land. You've seen Auntie Felicia fight for her friend whose son has sent phone
Hmm.
to her to some girl. You've seen her do these things. You see her the love she has for her son and the pride she has in her son. Then you also see her, you see her query, you see her brand. It's not just one thing. So when I created them, I wanted to get feedback when people think I was creating too much of a stereotype. And
Yeah.
so I wanted criticism. There are people whom I knew personally who will not sugarcoat, who will be very constructive. And so these people, I was keen on getting their opinions, their tips on what I was doing
Hmm.
because I felt it would make the character better. Yes,
Okay.
but for those who just get up and say, you must be woman before you do comedy. Well, I am doing comedy as a woman. I cannot stop it. So that one is not even a criticism. That's just out of boredom.
Yeah,
In
which
the words of
that's
stop him.
like what faction? Who dare? Who ask you? Yeah, that is good. I'm glad that you bring that up because sometimes people fail to understand that your opinion is feedback, as I always call it. Feedback is good. So when you started this, you were open to feedback. You wanted to hear
Yes,
what people thought,
yes.
and but people can give feedback, people can give their opinions, but you don't necessarily need to take all of that. You listen to
Mm,
what people say and you do what you can do, right? But
yes.
instead of having those people who just come to criticize, they can nail you hands down, like, you know what? Forget about the rubbish you're doing. Those are the people we need to stay away from because they're not proposing anything new.
Anything. And trust me, so let's just have this. This one is for the people who might have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a giver at the core. I like this debates. I like this exchange of ideas as a person. Um, I have a very thick skin. To me. So, quite frankly, you might be killing yourself thinking you are getting at me, and I'm unfazed
Mm-hmm.
because it really doesn't get to me. Then, one of the things I have done is that I've surrounded myself with the best team of people who are very critical, who have a very good eye, who will not sugarcoat it with me. I surround myself with people and my closest friends in the Lord. My team is made up of people who are not my fans, who are not there to praise, sing,
Oh, your
whatever I
trumpet. Yes.
do. So I have my team, I have MC Benja, I will handle all that we do communication. We are constantly fighting. He always wins. Uh, there is John Gumba who is closest one of my closest friends.
Yes.
My marine spirit. She's not sugarcoat. I have Ari Derrick. I have other comedians, friends. And whether it's Copies comedy or that's Love It Like That. So I have a circle of strong, opinionated, intelligent, creative people who are
Yeah.
there to tell me, oh, this is good, good here and that. So yeah, that is taken care of.
That is nice. It's good again. The fact that you have that support, you have that, uh, as you call it, your army, right? Those are the people that you do these things with. But again, this is you. You talk about Caro. This same Caro you did nail her every day. Wait till Caro do you, Auntie Feli. For real. Wait till Caro do you.
Okay, make I explain that. I want to explain this because I don't really like to talk about it. You understand? Make I run a temptation with 5 minutes. So I want to explain who's the trouble for what. Carol will get our voices in. I don't come out go for Carol house. Maybe I'm Carol the ghost. Carol make fried rice. Chicken dry so like cheap. Seasoning, not taste for foul. You don't know the that taste. Maggi short. Cameroon are always salt. For me, if they move salt is spicy, so I try for advice, but like this, I get exposure. I try for advice, so then I never see no how to season. Now when they short to my phone, they call that if they come for day, they want to start for Carissa Akam and me, now we are not married, I'm married. Carol, if they come, they go move man to talk and marry that. So now the bottom line that I'm very indifferent to her, but I'm also ready for her. Yes, she's threatening me with violence. Me I don't need to be okay woman, them even a virtuous woman. Look at me, I'm a to promote.
But Caro don't dare
Nonsense.
you. Time and again, I don't hear Caro talk. He don't make am clear. Say this so president for virtuous woman, if he be free woman. Say he be president for married, the only married woman. And because you don't be married, you not qualify for be president for virtuous woman. He don't make that one very
Wait,
clear. It's a free girl,
na
they be
true say
president.
I get plenty thing the way God don't give me as He give me height, I'm tall, I'm fine, I'm beautiful, I get sense, I dey live comfortable. Maybe I'm not married, but then again, that can hold personal space, not in a trophy where any people can vanish am. Ultimately, what I will get, I don't want that, including that personal space.
Kara say you know fit be president and say he don't get a crew. I don't see you. You don't organize your own fans club. You put Karo on. So Karo they so it mean business. Then when I see that Karo video, I was like, wow, okay. Karo mean business. And you say you get pointy nose. You go wait first. Karo ya imasa, they go beat your army. So Karo means business. Dorcas na another one where you know the leave feel rest. Inside you know feel leave Dorcas in the way Dorcas do you. Auntie Philly.
Okay, the thing I say, maybe even for my life, me and Carol, if we make up, you know, when you see Dorcas, it not ever happen. Yes, because she gossips a lot. Now, Dorcas, I can't forget that for palava cooking. Me, I'm a renowned chef. Me, I dey do catering. So Dorcas go cook one cook a room. They don't put sliced tomato and onion for this thing. I can't for day. I mean, something where all it goes. I don't know. Any woman where it put one for facing and makeup. You go bring with disgraceful. I tell you say stop. I take cooking spoon. I make her stay for inside area. Or people clap for this thing. If you are cooking. Who are not cooking so? I go there Dorcas is jealous. No be na two. And when a normal woman, you put that kind of thing there for your face, see in the cup, there's a condition for you. So I know they mix with that kind of person. No be normal woman, they want to cooler. January to December, one fat cooler for boyfriend every day. I mean, come on. So you are an independent woman, you are an accomplished woman. Would you roll with that type of primitive, local, classless woman? Then you factor in Karo into that equation. You expect me to deal with that? No, I cannot. Then two, they join, they give them 1 hour for day. They will not be able.
Yeah. Now so you dey take fine palava. As you dey find palava, so now so they go come attack you. Now so you dey take fine Karoya and Dorcas the palava. And wait to
They
be
always
secret.
palava.
No be so. Auntie Feli tell me, wait to be secret for your trotter soup. I know say it's na family secret, no but just tell me small thing wey you put her inside that trotter soup. There's some of we to even try for cook small that your trotter soup.
See,
No, I
so
beg.
I will give you recipe after this because I know people that like I said, as this show you go also. Caro, either if you watch am, because you watch am, they get five for you, no put am. Or watch am get this thing. So me, I go give you five recipe, because in my own person, I know if it put out my recipe for that food. Especially they tell you the people for what happened of the next day, But when I touch and go, what are the court?
Oh man, just like cooking rice the camp corner of your house. Auntie Feli don't
I
touch
say
that
life,
trotter soup.
something yam, they start pouring lamb. One they even match my food.
So now where the blast all man to Auntie Feli will be your bestie. Tell we your bestie
Okay.
now una.
Now, the issue I say, if you see Mama Hot Chili, right? You see Mama Hot Chili, my friend that. Yes. Mama Hot Chili, now my close friend. Now why that? What do you get?
That's
If
very
you get
mama
what
hot.
Mama Hot Chili, now my person. Yes. Now say Mama Hot Chili, beg. It like say each time block back, we beg. Now my uncle and that. My
But then
friend
if
that.
very mama hot chili way the nail am. The very mama hot chili way. You find the palava for inside meeting. You pay money for coach mama hot chili. How tell me your own bestie. Tell me person when you blasting now because even your own mama hot chili will call her your bestie. You dey still blasting. So who you know the
Yes.
blast at?
The way it happen. If Mama Hot Chili go at trouble. The time when they want to to the land, see as we enter that delicate. Now this time I try to never go ahead and try. Somebody come to
I
the
enjoy the one when I touch that delegate. The thing sweet me. The thing sweet. I enjoy the one when I touch that delegate. Hey, we'll see what I go pass again for that
Yes,
land. To me the trouble.
yes.
Auntie Feli, this one is good. This is awesome. So, hey guys, I hope you're keeping up. If you have any specific questions for Auntie Feli, she's all yours today. So ask your questions, put them in the comments. I'm going to draw them up. And while there, if you're watching this and you have not followed the You Can Be Anything podcast page yet, please kindly follow that podcast page. For those of you who do not know who I am, I'm Solange Chair. I am a host of the You Can Be Anything podcast. It is a podcast platform where I talk about anything that inspires, motivates you to become your best version. I also bring in guests to come talk to us about their lives, their experiences, what they're encountering, all with the goal to be able to share with you, right? Because sometimes it's important in life when you hear what someone else is going through, it might motivate you to understand that you can also beat this. And I am not always just on the serious side or on the that side. That's why I love to bring people like Auntie Felicia to come and add some joy, like just put some laughter in our hearts. And so that's why we are here today. So please follow. If you're not, I know a ton of you on here actually replied to me already, like, "Whoo, thanks you for bringing Auntie Felicia." You're probably already following her. And please subscribe to her YouTube channel as well. I know about all of these videos because I get notifications whenever she uploads those videos. And good enough, they are not very long. They are videos that you can just even watch on a break that you want to clear your head. You'll still have a good laugh. That's one thing I love, love, love about her comedy. So please follow her on, subscribe on her YouTube channel, and also do not forget to subscribe and follow the You Can Be Anything podcast page. Auntie Feli, one thing that again, no, we'll talk for pidgin, we'll see switch back for English now. Now either will be paysan there, right? So one thing.
I don't. Your volume is a little bit down.
Oh, yeah, you can't hear me? Let me see. Oh, any better? Can you hear me now?
I can get to, but it's very faint.
What is happening? I wonder why. Give me a second. Wait, let me mute myself and get my daughter to bring me my other mic. Yeah, I hope this fixes it. Let me change my mic and we'll see if it's going to be better. I'm not sure why that went down, but you hear me?
Yeah, I'm actually getting you, but it's faint. So I
That's
don't know.
faint. Okay, on the floor, Mama. Wow, this is awesome. Hey guys,
So you have like six different earpiece.
yeah, for some reason I don't know why this one is disconnecting. So I just want to the headphones. I just want to switch. I don't want to take
Can
anything.
we
Okay,
don't know
can
earpiece?
now wait. Auntie Melly, why you did so? My God, why you did so? I'm back. So wait, Auntie Feli, another thing. Okay, another person said they can hear me now.
So I'll
And
probably just take the phone and hold so I can get you clearly.
all right, yeah, interesting. I thought that it was this person says they can hear me. All right. So another thing that I have a question here that let's take care of that before I get back myself together. Is they want to know what inspires you, right? Is it yes, you're naturally funny as Koi Longe. I'm sure your friends can testify to that. That's why it was so easy for you to impersonate Antifeli and do it so so well. Sometimes them at the ever just find I'm like, wow, this is just beyond anything. What motivates you? So let me bring the question on the screen so you can see it for yourself. Like what inspires you to keep doing what you do? What is your motivation?
Okay, the inspiration. Um, I think when I started this as a joke. So I was on Freaky Table. For those who follow me on Freaky Table, I have a show called Freaky Table. And sorry, let me just adjust this.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
okay. This is
So I
live.
was on Freaky Table, and I think we're waiting for some guests. And I
Hey guys, it looks like we just lost Auntie Felicia. Oh, technicalities of life. Let's see that she'll probably be able to join back. I see this one, but he's not there. Oh, my sound probably made me lose him. Okay, here he comes. Okay. Yeah, sorry, we lost you.
Yeah, that's fine. So what inspires me to keep doing this? So like I was saying, this started like a joke. I just took Jones' wig. We're shooting pretty people. I took the wig. I wore because we're waiting for some guest, and the guest was taking forever to come. And I told Joe, "Ah, in the meantime, let me just be doing something." And I wanted to do something about how motivational speakers in other countries
Mm.
speak versus our motivational speakers. So I did something and it was just 30 seconds. And just put this out with this wig. And I had my shirt on or something. And the thing just went viral, like instantly. It went viral. And people were like, what? You're crazy, this and that. So Joe was like, oh, you should do this more. So it started as a joke. Then somebody said, we want to do an advert and they would like me to do that advert. I was like, "No, but I'm not a comedian yet, at least not professionally. So I would do that. I think you can do this. So I paired up with Richard Godwin Kongwa, who does Richard. He is hilarious. And we did a skit. No, that was I paired up with Dorcas to do
Dorcas,
a
yeah.
skit called Cucina. We're advertising a business called Cucina. That was my first like skit as I've been introduced as Felicia through this comedy well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I think my first business that I take seriously was that they said they wanted me to advertise Cucina and they were offering 150,000 francs. And in my mind, I was like, what? Is this what these people have been earning? I was like, wait a week. And did it. I said, I did it. I did it. So I did that, and the reception was crazy. And I was like, okay, then I could do this. I could do it. Then somebody came for the second app, this one for an app, a marketplace app. I was like, whoa. Then I said, okay, so from a joke, this became a longer joke.
Yes.
Then it became comedy.
Yes.
So I had not yet planned on having any longevity. I had not planned this becoming a profession for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I'm taking this, and I'm very strategic. So I had to start thinking about the character arc of Auntie Felicia and all of that, and
Yeah.
study more the character and give it three dimensionality. So by the time I finished doing that, a lot. So you know you build you develop your character. These things just come because you have the idea of who the character is. So ideas just start coming, and I was feeling this flood of ideas, and I wanted to just put them like it's this pregnancy that it's getting to the last trimester. I had to come out. So anyway, but after that, it was the private messages in my DM, WhatsApp, my business WhatsApp from people, especially in the diaspora, telling me how this was so fulfilling and so much relief from the day-to-day stress and hassle of their environment, or it is people who have gone through some form of grief or going through some hard time and this made them smile, or it was mothers and daughters who were telling me, oh, my mom and I haven't agreed on anything and we don't really discuss much, but through your comedy, it seems like we are connecting more because we have a common thing to discuss about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's all of that. It's my cousin who doesn't cook. It's a guy who has never gone to the kitchen to cook, and then gets up one day with egg, and he cracks the egg, and my aunt is asking him, Papa, now which one happened today? One fry egg. He say, I go touch him, eh? He go, woo, woo, woo. It is the fact that people have their family reunions and super macho guys and the people you think this might be jarring to will be like, you party go, woo, woo, eh?
You go.
Or my younger brother telling me, I don't mix me. like when I get all of these stories, it stopped being just comedy. It became evangelism to me because I felt like I had a bigger purpose. I had so much to do. It was just more than entertainment comedy. To me, this is like a lifelong mission, find happiness and smiles in the faces of people. That's why I don't complain. That's why I don't run. That's why I don't focus on trolls. Because I do not want to project any form of negativity that would dampen the smile on the faces of those who are dependent on me for
Yes.
some relief. I know people who have left from alone for 20, 30 years, not been here, and they are able to relieve their experiences by just watching it. So to me,
Yes.
this much.
That is great because personally, what attracted me to you is the fact that what you do is very relatable. Like the way you talk and the way you will react to something is very relatable. Coming from a typical Cameroonian home with a mom
Yes,
with 7 kids that always like we're all at one point we are like 16 in the house. So those
yes.
characteristics, I hope she doesn't have Facebook, so I don't guess I don't think she's watching us. Hopefully she's not watching, but I truly the way you talk, the way it's very relatable, and that is why it was easy for someone like me to fall in love, right? And one thing that
Yes,
I commend that I'm talking about is you just mentioned that one of your like your biggest like people will call you and say, "Hey, you don't even know you are an antidepressant." Like you are at that point where I can be at work sometimes and I see that you uploaded a video. Personally, I do this. I put a pause, I drop my mouse, and I pick up my phone and I laugh myself away. I just watch the video, I laugh, and then I'm like, okay, let's get back to work. And the fact that you're concise is a really good thing. So
yes,
it's not distracting. It's like a
yes.
break for the brain and you switch back. So I think that's what makes it really
Yes.
exciting for me. And I will call my sisters. I was like,
Yes.
hey, you don't see you don't see Auntie Feli in latest video. So I'm like, so yeah, I'm so glad that you're getting all that feedback and that you're able to keep it up because this is something that a lot of people, as they have told you, it is very relieving to just
Yes.
remember and hear how, oh God, I remember this instance that whatever happened, mama mi hala mi da kana hala we. Like it's just very relatable. And
Mhm.
another thing that I wanted you to talk about is your pointing no son. Like why you're always in his business. Like you said his girlfriend rolls like a ball. Like they don't roll. You don't send me something for yeah where you roll like ball enter house. Where Auntie Philly? Auntie Philly? Why will you even do that?
Oh God. So yeah, my pointing out son. That role is a permanent role in the traditional comedy because he would in that traditional comedy world because he would always you would see him come from time to time. He's called Bartania. He's a model and he's a very close friend. He's been a friend for a very long time. And when I was talking about painting moves and all of that, my mom used to not necessarily say it like that. She would definitely like she would hype her children, especially her son. So I just wanted to, I'm hyping my son because Auntie Felicia is not married. Her essence, if you would note, is her son. That's the center of her world.
Yeah.
That's what she uses, or that's what she uses to brag about everything. That's what makes her keeps her head high in front of Paro and Dorcas and the actual. So yeah, Sama plays the role so well. The shocking thing is you get to, or let not shocking, fascinating thing, you get to see him more. I think this period, yeah, we have a lot in store. Yes, yes.
I
But
cannot
like
wait
a
to hear
mother,
more.
you can imagine hyping your son, and the next minute he does something wrong, and you just put him
Drop it
down.
like hot potatoes. Yes, Because this is the same son you're making noise all over the place. Hey
Yeah.
ha, my tall black pointy nose. And all of a sudden you cautious that I wonder whether they are very son.
Yeah. Because that's what many mothers do.
Yes, and it's a
That's
lesson.
what that's what that's how they react. So in public they will defend you. You are this perfect thing, this
Mhm.
angelic thing. But once you do something wrong, they will also make sure that they put you down. They kept you silent so you don't think that I was wrong there. I remember my mom, oh my God, if I cannot, this one I already asked my key get dreams. I don't even for
Auntie Felicia, ben, je suis. Ah. Ah ben,
so
je suis.
so I'm in Saskia and my other sister buys a shoe for me. She buys a very nice shoe and keeps it at home. He hands it to my mom. So when I come for holiday, I can be rocking it. And I come for visiting, like they keep outing. So, like I come home, and I go back, and my mom shows me the shoe before I leave, and I love the shoe. And I take that shoe without her knowing. And the next day, I'm like, oh God, she comes school at 8. You know, if I small yesterday, I was saying broke box. They have to broke box on tissue. And then she went and met like my favorite teacher. This teacher knew that I could do no harm. And this
Yes.
teacher, like that was the person she met. You know, I was like,
Mhm.
what? And they sent me to go. And I was wearing that shoe when she came. So she asked me to move it there on the spot. I was left with socks.
Oh my God. That is, you see, there is a lot of influence in that's why you are natural, I believe. That is why
Yeah.
it's so easy for you to just say the things you do them the way you do it. Because I know that one of the questions somebody asked me, like, hey, you want to, and you already responded to this though. It's like, hey, how in what kind of environment did he grow up? Did your childhood environment
Oh,
influence
oh,
influence? Somebody asked if you grew
oh,
up in face me, I face you, because you sound
yeah.
like those face you, I face you
Okay.
households where everybody knows
Yeah,
everybody's
I hear
business.
that. I hear that a lot. And it's interesting because perhaps I give you a little bit of context. I went to Stars College. My elder brother went to Second College. My dad was Minister of Education, then became member of parliament. My mom worked in the Court of Appeal,
Hmm.
which is to tell you I did not grow up.
You did not, you did not grow up. That is because again, that's true. Because that's what again when somebody listens to you talking, right? They'll be like, oh, they will actually grow for that face me, I face you kind community.
No, but
Well,
this is it. This is it. Let me perhaps balance it out. I
mhm.
think um, I have the fact that I wasn't I will not say I grew up poor. I grew up definitely, um, but I had the opportunity. I had people who were not family members. I had family members who
Mhm.
who were not necessarily comfortable, and it was never a factor. So we go for holiday. I would go to my grandmom, and my grandmom perhaps will be in new quarters. My big amigo will go morning time make na every day as tea. And then my amigo keep no and I went to tea every day with my glass. Come and get it for the hand. You know, but then I'm able to have a taste of across every spectrum. I have friends who are very rich
Mhm.
family members. So I think I can run through the different social structures and the economic
Yeah.
uh, structures, and I'm able to adapt. And I'm not a snobbish person, so I'm a student of society. So it makes it in such a way that I'm able to hack, if that's the right thing, to hack the experiences of experiences which are not necessarily mine. I mean, I've
Mm-hmm.
experienced poverty. It's not like I've not experienced poverty, but it's not been excruciating. So I don't want to take away anything I had,
Yeah.
Yes,
Of course.
but I've been able to digest all the experiences I've had, whether affluent, whether middle class, whether poor. I'm able to study it, digest it. I'm able to relive those experiences through Auntie Felicia. If you ask me, maybe I add this. I doubt this will be a question, but let me just say, Auntie Felicia is one character, the number of characters that I intend to bring out.
Okay.
So I intend to one of the other characters that I will do is actually a slot, like like a quarter slot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So and for my stand-up comedy, I intend to do a lot more of a lead.
Mm-hmm.
So you would see, and I have a character who is supposed to be a nutritionist. That kind of
Mm-hmm.
person we talk to, that kind of person they try to be not
They,
done. They do
they count
nutritionist.
calories.
Yeah, they count calories. Yes, you tell you you're talking to chop fried rice. You see that's a lot of carbs for a day. So yeah, but then there's so much that will be done as it is. Who would unravel more? But for now, we are riding the wave.
Man, we are in love with Auntie Felicia. And again, that was one thing that I was going to ask you, like, what is your long-term plan? You have actually just told us about that and how this is. It is not just a venture that is Auntie Felicia. It is a venture that has many different characters. You're taking your
Yeah,
time to bring them out at different levels.
yeah,
And we are excited for what you have. Like, I'm so much waiting, and I'm sure that all your followers are waiting to see all these different characters that we intend to bring
yeah,
out. And
yeah.
Auntie Feli, you go ever change clothes?
First of all, make I tell una, be thinking. First, don't I don't talk. You are not price. Maybe that caro de akucha banga de kind of baby and the cast. You want a kinky. Yeah, they use a sheen. A sheen, they use it on top page nine. Water with So we are not even complain about it. Yeah, it's going nowhere. This blouse, as you see am so, this blouse, no be like say na today, say na this na cheap children. Yeah, this blouse, I buy am for boutique. No, na no boutique clothing. So
That be-
abeg, una no miss 2019. I no dey wear cheap things. Yes, I no dey wear cheap. I no dey sell plenty. Yeah, so una no make me. But una no think I change clothes. Una remember when I do label count as remember that building I bought where I hold with fan.
I will
We
laugh
wear
forget.
shoe.
I want you don't talk about shoe. I remember Karosi ya to for side because the way Karosi ya to they like agric mbanga. After you don't taste
Okay, the first thing I say for me, I don't know where to be average banger because obviously Carol will be familiar with that, given her environment. So I don't know. But when I know I say I'm a very sexy lady. I don't do makeup. Carol don't wake up and make up for people. Wait till that when you fit radio, wait till the relationship you can tell her and make her. See your own face, like about your face. So I really, my dear Solange, please let's talk about better things. We cannot let's not debase the discussion by talking about low
let's not
life.
bring sorrow. Okay. We take that away. Yes. Okay, Auntie Feli, we'll talk about other things. Now, might see some person they ask them for comments, say, okay, my bring her up in me and you see. It's
Yes.
a show. So, what can you do? What can you share with someone who is going through difficult moments, like difficult times?
Okay, so I'm not an expert, so
Motivational
I can only
speaker.
speak. I can only speak for what I do, and it might not necessarily work for everybody. But I think that you can choose whether you want to make difficulty become the center of your being, or you choose to look at the bigger picture. Um, the same thing we're talking about, when it's not constructive, you can have a way of destroying thoughts and good ideas and art. You know. And so I don't focus on. I think that difficult. I don't feel entitled. When I started this, I was hoping that if I have 20,000 followers in 1 year, it's a big shot, you know, because that's really the trajectory in which, in the way people view here. So I did not feel entitled. I do not feel like I have to constantly have things my way. And so it's difficult for me to be disappointed in, because why I have high standards for myself, I don't really attribute it to other people. I
Hmm.
don't think that people are under any pressure to be kind to me, to be loving to me, to be empathetic to me. I think it's my own duty to do it to others. I don't focus so much. Trust me, I really do not. One of my friends was asking me the other day, which was a very good question. He says, "Elena, are you happy?" He says, because people who make people happy usually are not themselves,
Happy.
and they use humor as a way of protect or you're coming off that. I was like, me, I don't like to. I'm happy, as you say. I'm happy, so they room no even there for happiness again. So yeah, I think that we should treat difficult times as challenges that come.
Hmm.
We should rise above the occasion. One of the things that make difficulties less is when we have the right community to share it with. I have a very strong circle, a tribe of friends and family
Yeah.
who are loyal, who are true, who are dependable, and they are only that because you too have to be that. I have heard people talk about not being loyal when they accept as loyal, when they've not tried to. Oftentimes you get what you.
Yeah.
So it's our responsibility to to be kind, be
I agree.
empathetic, to be loving. I'm sure that when we're planning this podcast, I was trying as much as possible to make it as easy as possible for you,
You
because
did.
I understood
You did. For
how
real.
I have been in this position when I'm trying to build something. And what you need is somebody who can really understand you, understand, the hardship pain and the nervousness and breaking apart. And so I felt that it was my responsibility to make sure that I am in my best of behavior, that I make you feel encouraged, that I make you
Yes.
feel like, oh, now my brother is there. We
Yes.
will do this thing, we will just play this thing. So, and I feel
Yes.
that if that was a difficulty for you, it's not being a difficulty, you felt reassured. So you have the right energy, you'll be fine. Yeah.
That's right.
But it
Yeah.
starts
So
with you.
if I pick it back a little bit on what you just said, and it is true. That's one of the first things I told anybody that knows me. I was like, "Hey, Auntie Felicia is coming on the show." They was like, "Hey, how did you get her?" So I was like, "No, I did not struggle." I sent a message. I was like, "Hey, Auntie Felicia, I beg, can you be my podcast guest? I know that you are big. Many big people don't want to come on small platforms like mine, but I beg, help a sister. I really just want to have a talk with you because of how you make me feel every day I listen to your podcast." And without even asking a question, you were like, "Yes, let's do it." That's the same thing I told everybody that asked me. I was like, "Oh, that was easy. It never comes that easily." That was really easy. And that's definitely one thing that I definitely want to give you a shout out for just trusting it, right? Trusting it to say that yes, I don't really know much. I'm not that popular. Mine is a small platform, but I try to reach out to the people that are influencing our community so that they can just come and let's have a chat. And for saying yes, I say thank you again. I appreciate you so much for
So
making my life
absolutely.
so
You know,
easy.
and I told my team, they went through your profile, your podcast list, and it's like, oh, they really love your brand. Like this is going somewhere. Like they love the way you're branding your podcast. And I've not really had the time to do anything. So I was accepting because I never wanted to give my first interview to superstar platform because
Yeah.
I knew when we started that it was so difficult for us to get anybody who was kind of celebrity or anything on that platform.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted the budget to add to their numbers and not add to the industry. And in my mind, it was like, it's a responsibility to make sure that I don't start with the biggest platform. But trust me, my team is one of the biggest people. And if they tell me that your podcast will be the best and that will be a big deal, then I will cancel myself off because I can talk to it. I mean, I'm a big yeah. Now me, I'm full power.
That is it. That is the spirit. There is something
Yes,
that, yeah, we believe. I'll be letting you go soon. You've given me a whole hour of your evening. But before I do that, I just question, like, I know you're super close to John Gomba. I watch you
yes,
people on Freaky Table. And John Gomba actually won the best dressed artist
yes,
celebrity for Freaky Table.
yes.
John no fit change your style small. Like you go na true say your shirt na boutique. You dey waka with John, where John dey sap, so you know how hot she is. Then you tie on the same wrapper and blouse every day. John can be in
Okay,
trouble for doing that too.
make I explain one for you this school because you want to enter me.
No,
See, John dey for that freaky table alone that is perhaps one of the most stylish people that exists. You see the Felicia wey everybody are showing. No be you, Solange. No be you. You can not fit him. You no fit. You cannot. You cannot fit him. You cannot try it. I tell you. Yes. If Caro, you don't team up. Caro and Dorcas, they get something like that. Tell me. Tell them say you don't see me. Yes. And tell them say I ready. All now I ready for all. You want to come like this.
Auntie Feli,
Solange,
would you
should we
just
wear this?
try? Would you
Should we pull
just
off this
try?
color?
That color fit only fit na chocolate black woman like you. You
Ah,
know fit put na all man. That color no be all man fit put that color. Now
tell
you
you,
know
oh
there.
man.
Even that hair, I tried that hair. I said, I got some my oh one fever that one. Might try. I mean, me Auntie Felicia fever small. I look again for camera. I said, no, I don't think I say. My better shall go my corobo where they ever go. I no can try compete with Auntie Feli. I don't want compete
So
with you, Auntie Feli.
the believe of skinny hair that way drive me used to wear am. The beef for freaky table. You don't understand how they shape those things, looking better.
Oh, looking better. Oh my God. My belly hurt me. Jesus. Wow. Sincerely, truly, Auntie Philly, I don't know. I really, really appreciate. Like you've just made my Sunday. I mean, you've made a Sunday for a lot of people that have joined us, a lot of people that will be listening to and watching this later on. You don't just. I thank you so much. So you actually take out the time for can gist with we, can laugh with we. This is what we need more. And again, a big, big shout out to all our comedians in Cameroon. You people are doing good. A big shout out to all of you. And especially the fact that you people are working together. I love, love, love to see when you do stuff with. I don't know all their names. I will see the videos and I just go crazy. But the names that I know are the names I hear you calling now and again. But I know you do a lot of collabo with the other comedians. And I think that that is a really, really good thing. You people should
Yeah.
keep that up, supporting each other, and the industry will grow. Right. And again, if someone want be comedian, Auntie Feligi tip a beg. If someone the way want try the comedy business, no, tell it thing for do a beg. Uh-oh. Hey guys, did we just listen to Philly? I hope you all are having an amazing time. This is one of those episodes that I come into have us talk and laugh and just relate, go back to our childhood days and remember some of the things that we used to do. So I'm going to be adding Auntie Felicia back to the screen. Welcome back. You know what, Auntie Felicia, use now which network?
No, I can they work overnight. Mm, no,
Now you talk
no.
some more leave Caro out of this thing. Now you that's what they go bring Caro in name.
Okay, so you're asking what advice
Yes.
I would give you. Again, I would say that I cannot think that um, I haven't had the one that some comedians have had, um, but I think that I'm able to also set a pace that maybe a lot of people want to will find aspiration. Um, to me, one of the things I wanted to do, and this is me as a longer now, was to make sure that if I were doing comedy, it should be sustainable because sustainability is one of the things that has killed almost all art forms in Cameroon.
Mhm.
And sustainability for comedy, for example, has to do with more content. But then content also requires the means, especially finance, the resources to be able to do them. And so my model is to make sure that while I can get people entertained, I can also be financially sustainable in order that this company can continue to grow. There are
Mhm.
ideas that you have which are fantastic, but you cannot execute without finance. And
Yes.
I never wanted to be better. I never wanted to go guilt tripping people to give me money for my
Yes.
art.
Mhm.
So I invested in myself. Um, the second thing is I began to create a clear marketing and promotion strategy. You would
Mhm.
notice that most of Auntie Feli's kids are adverts. They are just so seamlessly done that you might not even get in. So maybe at the end of the day, you are just ordering for what I'm asking you to buy, but you are nothing in the process.
Yeah.
So that was what I want. That is what I would want to tell my comedians and those who are thinking of it. The second
Mhm.
thing is you will not be sustainable without the right message. When I talk about the right message, it is not content. Anti-Feli is rid of all vulgarity because no corporate business, no people want to be associated with
With Auntie
vulgarity.
Feli. It's only people like us.
When I say vulgarity,
Mhm.
it is the F word, over sexualization of the character,
Yes.
and all of that.
Yeah.
Or drugs, and all of that. It becomes very jarring to a lot of people. It is
Mhm.
violence, comedy, um, all of those things will undercut your profit margin with potential partners.
Mhm.
I've been able to work with the American Embassy for their digital literacy program. I've been able to work with Prudential. We work able to work with Young Farm for the American campaign. I will have big
Mhm.
announcements coming. And these are just a few. We have more than 10 brands. And this
Mhm.
is because we were very particular about content. It
Yes.
should be intentional. If you are to make money, you have to be sustainable. The
Yep.
next thing for me, and final thing, is attitude. That the right attitude put in the right places. It doesn't hurt to be humble, accessible, and accommodating. You don't know where blessing comes from.
Mhm.
If you are not humble, please fake it until you become.
To fake it. Okay.
Fake it to make it till you become. There is
Yeah.
nothing as barren as being with an arrogant person.
Yeah.
Nobody will want to control. You would have the deal, you will not be able to keep it.
To sustain them. That's true. Whoa. You see, with the only Auntie Felicia can make we laugh, laugh, laugh. No, only know some people just don't know say sense. Wait if your head. The only no say no. You don't
Oh,
auntie
but
the
I
can
think when you get,
handler.
when your man say no,
Gosh.
I think when you get sense,
You can
when you get
gosh.
something
Your
work
sense now for
am.
gosh people. Your sense now for gosh, Auntie Feli. See the one that moves to my Auntie Feli for your head. You don't talk sense. My way, yeah, me, yeah. Auntie Feli don't talk now. Hey,
Because they don't
see.
sense life. Because they
See.
don't sense the
See, as I don't even pick my own for inside this self. Whatever can remind you for your video now, so you don't forget for Kosh. So you don't say if you know Kosh, if you talk better thing. Auntie Feli, I thank you. Really.
Also, please, Solange, before we go, let me just say one thing.
Yes.
This is a shout out to Caro and Dorcas. One of the key things which I always wanted when I was getting to was to be able to collaborate,
Yes.
and because I felt like that would be our, because that model of collaboration benefits everybody, and it has worked for other countries a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been the easiest of experiences
You see?
working with Caro, Capiz Comedy generally, and
Capicia.
Dorcas, and Gordon Spongwa.
Mm-hmm.
These people have just been a blessing. Our characters have been, but in terms of the work ethic that these people have, it is
Mm-hmm.
unmatched. Trust me. The attitude, if you deal with them, these are some of the nicest people you would meet, hands down. Carol is genuinely the most crazy, hilarious girl you will meet in real life. She's not just she's not just funny like scripted. She's actually funny. Same with Kopi, Lambe, same with Doctor, same with God. I've been able to these people, it's just calling them and say, oh, I have this idea, and it's like boom, bam,
It
do it.
happens.
You know, the amount of collaboration we have, there is no bad blood. This is no talking. It's wonderful.
Yeah. That is
So
good. That
thank you.
just
I
shows
just wanted
how
to say
far.
that.
That's nice. That shows how far collaboration can really take us. Again, not only in the comedy world, also the music, the actors, the whole entertainment world in Cameroon, right? There is that need. I've always heard people talk about
Yeah.
that need for more collaboration, like work with ours, because the truth is working with another just helps you grow. Right. So if I'm working with another Cameroonian podcaster, it's both of us sharing our guests. So we're just supporting each other. Nobody is taking anything away from another. Nothing. We have to get rid of that scarcity mentality because that is one thing that
Yes.
kills Cameroonians, one thing that just kills
Yes.
us. And hey, Auntie Felicina, I can just stay here and gist with you and have people watch us and all that fear, like, hey, Solange, you have never known a longer. Are you sure you can do this? I was like, you know what? I do not really need to have known you before. But just talking to you when I approached you, your humility, how your simplicity and everything just made me like, oh, forget about that. Just make it happen. And I appreciate you
Yes.
so much, so much for
Thank you.
making life so
Yes.
easy for me and for accepting to come spend this time with me. This is valuable time on a
Thank
Sunday
you.
evening. This
No,
is, I
it's my
appreciate you
pleasure.
so
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
much.
And great job. You're doing a great job.
Yeah,
Great
that's
job.
what the try. That's what the try. I therefore on a back like my friend Kobos always says. I therefore on a back like eczema on a hunch back. I'll be hunting you people down. I'll be hunting you people down and having you
So,
come and
so
talk more.
much is that comedy.
Kobos. Yes, you have to know people are the people that make me laugh on the internet. I cannot stay away from Facebook because
Yeah.
I need to listen to you people and I just laugh. So I therefore on a back like hunchback. I'll follow you people up, down, get to be put because again I look at this as an opportunity for those who just see your videos to get to know a little bit more about you, right? They're like, hey, yes, this guy is great, like Auntie Feli is awesome, but who is this person, who is Koi Longe. And that's an opportunity that I've just had to listen to you. I already see a potential of exploiting some of your writing skills because I'm in that kind of a venture. So don't be surprised. You're probably going to hear from me from your research and writing side of life. You'll be hearing from me very soon because there's one part that I'll definitely want to collaborate with you on. I really, really like that. So, hey guys, I hope you've all had an amazing time. Please do not forget to follow the You Can Be Anything podcast page, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also stay glued to Auntie Feli if you don't want to miss it. If you're like me, I just get the beep and I start watching. So subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so that whenever Auntie Felicia, somebody asked me if I was gonna call you he or she. I was like, I was gonna alter
Ah,
it. So whenever Auntie Feli puts up something, you can see it and you can it just brightens your day, just make you laugh. So I appreciate you all and thank you again, Auntie Felicia, for being my guest.
thank you for having me. Lovely time.
All right, I'll talk to you. Have a great rest of your evening.
Amen.
Thank you. Mm.